Have you ever imagined a whole library disappearing? Not only books, but ideas, stories, and wisdom gone forever. Across Africa, this has happened many times. Great libraries, full of knowledge, vanish from history. Today, we are taking a journey to remember them and to explore the wisdom they carried. When most people think about ancient knowledge, they think about the Library of Alexandria in Egypt. But Africa had many more centers of learning that the world rarely talks about. One of the most famous is Timbuktu in Mali. Hundreds of years ago, Timbuktu was a powerful center of education. It had libraries filled with manuscripts about medicine, astronomy, mathematics, law, business, and philosophy. Scholars from across Africa and beyond came to study there. It was a true city of knowledge. Ethiopia is another example. In the mountains, old monasteries guarded handwritten books for centuries. These texts, written in the ancient Ge'ez language, contain stories about kings, faith, science, and the daily lives of people. They teach us how our ancestors understood the world and their place in it. But if Africa had so much knowledge, why did so much of it disappear? Some libraries were destroyed during wars. Others burned in fires. Some were lost because of colonization, where outside powers took or destroyed African treasures. Others simply faded away with time because they were not copied or protected. Still, not everything was lost. Many manuscripts survived in family homes, buried in boxes, hidden in walls, or protected by monks. Some of these books are being found today. Bit by bit, Africa's forgotten knowledge is being brought back to life. What exactly did these lost libraries contain? They held information far ahead of their time: mathematics that described complex equations, medical knowledge using local herbs, maps of the stars, and ideas about fair leadership and peaceful living. Some documents even showed advanced business practices and trade networks across the Sahara. In Timbuktu, scholars were writing about astronomy and philosophy long before Europe entered its scientific revolution. In Ethiopia, ancient books mixed science with spirituality, giving people guidance for both life and faith. These books show that Africa has always been a continent of thinkers, creators, and innovators. Today, many people are working hard to preserve what remains. Projects are scanning old manuscripts so the world can read them. Families are sharing books that have been passed down for generations. Monasteries are opening their doors to researchers. Every rediscovered text adds one more piece to Africa's story. Why does this matter? Because these libraries prove something important. Africa has always been a land of knowledge. Rediscovering these texts helps correct history. It reminds the world and Africans themselves that African civilizations were strong, intelligent, organized, and full of wisdom. These manuscripts can still teach us valuable lessons today about health, leadership, ethics, and identity. They show us that knowledge does not belong to one culture or one part of the world. It grows everywhere. The story of Africa's lost libraries is still being written. Somewhere in a forgotten box or a quiet room, another ancient manuscript waits to be discovered. Thank you for joining me on this journey into Africa's hidden past. Keep learning, keep exploring, and keep asking questions, because the more we discover, the clearer our future becomes.